what a game it was. Honestly, like I've already lost my voice. Man City versus Arsenal. Final scoreline 4-1. It was a complete demolition. I hope you actually caught it. We had a watch party, and I hope you actually caught it on our IG live. But yeah, it was absolute madness. First, we're going to actually go to our Arsenal resident Arsenal fan. Simon, your tears are sweet. How far?
I'm suffering. That's all I have to say. I'm suffering. But from minute 1 to the end, Man City had a plan and they executed it. We came there with half our morale already gone. Wow, Southampton, we drew to them. So we came there iffy. You understand what I mean? I always knew that Man City would win the match. I just wanted us to win the game that we could win in front of us. You understand? Against Liverpool, we had every chance to end that game. That last pass that Martinelli should have given out, I don't know what he was doing. You understand? Against Southampton, I don't know what happened to our defense. 2-3 quick goals in the first half. Before we even clawed our way back, it was already over. And you are now facing a City that just left Bayern in the dust. So the confidence level in City is very high. But I want to say something. Pep is a madman. I don't understand this man's formations. This man tinkers. This man puts things like it was just so crazy. Arsenal players had no way, no answer for all.
Is it fair to say that he made you a believer? Say your truth.
He's
a believer.
My agenda go see agenda. If Pep win this treble, he's better than Sir Alex Ferguson to me.
Wow.
Let's not go into that.
Okay.
Now I say my agenda.
You were saying.
I wish Charles would have been able to join us this evening. It would have been crazy because the last episode we had, I hope you watched it. The last episode we had, he was a believer. Him and
Pep, right?
No, in Arsenal that they can get a result out of City.
I never believed in Arsenal.
I said Charles,
Okay,
and
Charles,
you were seeing some point of his view.
No.
But right now, Charles, I hope you watched the game. He joined us live earlier on, so it was really interesting. It was nothing that I expected. I said 3-0. Unfortunately, Haaland just had to break that record. But let me start with Arsenal team. Now, Simeon here and some Arsenal fans has been in my DM saying they have overachieved. Please, I will not accept that statement because I remember at the beginning of the season, in fact, when Arsenal first went top of the table, I cannot hear one word. I cannot rest. Any small thing Arsenal at the table, Arsenal do this one. But to be honest, I want to give them their flowers. But I want to tell you that and reiterate the fact that I said Arsenal don't know how to go for a marathon race. And that is the issue. The Premier League is a marathon. The same thing with last season. Longevity is a problem. The mentality with Arteta, I thought this season was different. And I will still go back and say it is not different. Because last season, Arsenal was in the top 4. All throughout December, Arsenal was in the top 4. Guess what happened? They lost 3 straight games. Southampton 1-0, Crystal Palace, Brighton. These are games Arsenal should be winning. From that moment, everything crumbled. And what happened that time? 1 injury to Thomas Partey. Same thing happened this season. 1 injury to 1 player at the centre back. And I said it. Saliba went out injured and Arteta still kept playing the same way he was playing, but feeding in different players. And this is where it's hard. Now you're bringing Benjamin White. That have not been really at his best form this season. You brought in Rob Holding, who, for obvious reason, has not been in the starting lineup. And now you have Zinchenko and you have Gabriel at the back line. Thomas Partey is a shadow of himself. In 4 games, he has been terrible, abysmal. You have to give that at the midfield. Now, see, this is a mentality shift. I talked about the fact that when you talk about Liverpool have top profile, experienced player that can go one-on-one with Pep Guardiola and give them a chase for their money. If you want to win the league, win it on the last day. My dear, Arsenal cannot do it. The mentality of this player is low. Before the start of the game, I don't think these players were visionized themselves coming into this game. No matter how Pep Guardiola is a tactician, the style of play, terrible.
So
changes from Arteta as well. How do you bring Emile Smith-Rowe, a player you have ignored even at the second half of a season? You bring him into this game to play exactly what? What pep talk do you have in the second half?
Let me get this wrong. Let me get this right, sorry. You're trying to say that Arsenal doesn't have the mentality it needs.
They don't have a mentality to win a Premier League.
But
let me tell you, when Arsenal lost the FA Cup, I remember they said their focus is in the Premier League. When they were kicked out of the Europa League, their target was in the Premier League. Now you are losing the Premier League. You are out of every single cup competition this season. And now the target is, you are telling me, and you, that top 4 is an achievement.
What was the first thing
I
Arsenal
cannot
did?
go back to the first thing.
No.
Let me give you one reason.
We cannot.
No, you know why I cannot go back there? You know why?
You guys cannot say Arsenal with bottle. From beginning of the first race, we say enjoy yourself. You guys say Arsenal on top, when on top, the elephant will soon fall. The elephant from the first. From that day one, they will say Arsenal as well. Even the pundits said it.
That is This is my opinion. My opinion is that you brought in Zinchenko from City. You brought in Gabriel Jesus. When that transfer was made from City to Arsenal, Arteta said they can compete for the league.
And they are competing.
Now, thank you. They can compete for the league, not compete for top 4. Last season is top 4. You cannot go to top 4 and finish 5th the season. The next season you're coming in, you bring in Gabriel Jesus, you bring in Zinchenko, you have Martin Odegaard, you have Granit Xhaka, you have Bukayo Saka, you have Martinelli, the highest goal scorer for Arsenal, and tell me you are not competing in the league. You are competing in the league.
Of course.
Good. So now, if you fail to win the league and are knocked out of every single competition, that is a failure.
Yeah,
it is a failure.
Kati.
Don't tell me they have achieved this season. See, the fact is that Arsenal have played one of the best football I've seen them this season. But again, the lessons they were supposed to pick from last season repeated itself. 3 straight draws, 9 points. Imagine you pick up 6 points, lose 1 game, win 2 games. That's 6 points. It's good enough. But you're picking up 3 points out of 9.
So basically, they lost 2 and 1.
And you telling someone said, was it Charles? Last episode, that game that they are lost, we give them a change of mentality to be a city, my dear. We're whooped.
They beat them for 1. Kati.
First things first.
My fellow Haaland fans, please give me.
My brother. See, I've been
I shall be there for their downfall.
I've been a believer.
I shall be there for their downfall. You know they play Man City. No. We go see now.
We know our faith.
We know our faith.
You are fighting with it.
Yes.
Surprise
You
me.
fought it. We are not fighting it.
The first thing I want to
All
see.
I wanted was them to win South Africa. If any Arsenal fan said they knew that, they were sure Arsenal is a lie.
Yeah, he's right though.
From the beginning, I emphasized on those 3 matches. Those 3 matches.
Yeah,
Those 3 matches were
Charles
all
is Arsenal fan, Chelsea fan.
just now I need a plot down for now. Reverse psychology they do. In the plot down for Chelsea fans, scum of the scum.
Chelsea are going through a lot.
So me, I've been a big believer in Pep from day one. From the day Barca took him from the academy and he just won literally all the trophies that he come. So Pep has known how to compete in all competitions from the first season. Literally his first season. He won all the competitions he was in. 6. Champions League, La Liga, Copa del Rey, Super Cup, Champions League, Super Cup. There's another one.
FIFA
It was Club World Cup.
I don't think any other coach has done.
No, he's the only coach that has done all of them. So this has been his pedigree from that pedigree you're always talking about from day one.
It's there.
So I mean, like I was telling you guys as I was watching Man City play, I was like, what's going on here? The formation we saw at the start of the game, when the game is going on, is something else. When the camera switches and comes back, you see something else. It's like it's always changing. You see Haaland in false 9. You see De Bruyne up top. You see Akanji left back. You see him in centre back.
And it only changes when Arsenal are playing either attacking or defending.
Yeah, so like the system is standard, but the player, anybody can interchange between any position. And it's just wild, man. Like, we thought we had seen everything in football, but Pep is always there to make us
to even add to that. See, when I was watching this game, Haaland played a new. He has created a new role.
Haaland is not a player.
We're complaining that Haaland doesn't have technicalities. There are no
hold up play, all those shit.
He brought everything to everything.
In fact, the game was so easy for him. He took off his headband.
Bro, he was like,
he broke the record without his headband. Imagine.
Come on, man. Let me even go to like you have anime, so there was this thing. If you watch Naruto, right? There was this thing where Rock Lee just took off his weight and then went all out on Gaara. It's the same thing. He mainly just pulled up the headband. He started floating around the field.
It was even at a small diva session where
that part came me fast.
Against
Arsenal. Baba they shoot shampoo ad for tea.
So just to add, I'm just really not excited because The fact is that I look at Pep Guardiola in the Premier League as a coach with City and the years he has spent on a trophy and the clout he has brought to the Premier League. And I feel the disrespect from English media.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, no English coach has broken the record Pep Guardiola has, be it whether he has spent money. In fact, no English
coach has even won the Premier League.
has won the Premier League. But the hype that they give to other coach, then you still see the English media come out to talk about Pep Guardiola this and that. Now go to Haaland. When Erling Haaland came to City and they talked about how Erling Haaland really did not fit into the role of City, especially because he didn't score a goal for like 3 games.
It was that first
And-
that Liverpool City
And the
competition.
media, every media outlet I was seeing, Haaland is playing, he's not fitting
Comparing
well.
him to
Get this
David
one,
Luiz.
this one. You are comparing to this. My dear, 49 goals
And counting.
and counting.
Please.
That's ridiculous.
38.
My guy has broken the Premier League record. Just
Yes,
30.
now.
This is 30.
My
First
dear,
game.
No, this is
This
Man
is
City's
31st
31st. This is like his
Yeah,
39th.
Katelem, where were you when you were 22 years?
Me?
Hey.
Oh my
Hey,
God. Do you know where I was?
Give me.
Do you know where I was?
That's what I'm telling you. At 22, this guy is just under Pep Guardiola, not even a full season. We are looking at his skills. At Dortmund,
Where were you at 22?
last season at Dortmund, I look at Haaland's goal scoring antics and his technicality. Haaland doesn't make more than 2 touches. When Jubilean the ball gets to Jubilean, he knows how to find Haaland and bend 1-2. But now he's dropping back. He's getting more involved with play. He's holding on to the ball. You see him assisting. And this guy is a bully to
assist.
defend.
Yeah, I mean,
So for me,
but
I
we
feel
also have to
exceptional.
give De Bruyne his flowers because
Yeah.
he has been this game. I mean,
Yeah, been a great boss.
Arsenal is De Bruyne's bread and butter, but go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so guys, almost so with the way Man City now has just demolished Arsenal again, Simon, it is what it is.
It's a burial.
Yeah, it's just bad. What do you think? Now they are 2 points out here with 2 games in hand. 75,
City win the
73.
league. Let's not even talk too much. City win the league.
Bam is over.
Oh yeah, I want to get you guys
It's
on
done.
camera. What do you think?
City's winning the league, and my agenda was agenda.
Okay, so
Nice.
your agenda is Pep is
Pep
better
is
than
better than
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
All right,
It's
How
done.
about
The league
you?
is done. City, Man City, straight up.
So
Man
that-
City to win, Arsenal will just have to fight to stay in the top 4 with the rest of the games left. It's not jokes. Arsenal mentality right now, they have not won any game in their last 4
Premier League games,
4 Premier League games.
Four games.
It's a mentality
I think-
shift, so they need to get themselves back.
We can't be so
They
fast.
really
Let's
need
watch
to
and
get-
see.
Me personally,
Can't
be
I'm
serious.
a Madrid fan, and then with what I've seen from City, honestly, I believe City is going to win the treble. But Benzema,
Then we
Vinicius,
bench him out, please.
shit.
He will be
That
benched
was-
out.
that
That
was-
was clean.
That was
That's
nice
clean.
one,
That's
that
clean.
was nice,
That's
that
clean.
was
I'll take
nice.
it. Well, yeah. So I think they will possibly win the treble. Sure.
Yeah.
Right. So aside the Man City whooping of Arsenal, other games still came up, and we're going to touch upon Lampard and the way
Chelsea.
English Mania has been hyping him. So Kali,
Please,
take it away out to hear this.
please, I've been begging our producer. Let's have 2 hours to talk about Chelsea and their problems for me.
He's
We
very
only
good.
have
He's
5
very good,
minutes.
Charles.
But one thing is certain: 23 games, just 3 wins since for Frank Lampard as a coach this season is poor. Chelsea has not won a game. I can't even remember, and they are getting beaten at
Have they
Stamford
scored?
Bridge. That's the
I don't
worst part.
actually think they've
The
scored.
lineup I saw today was an eyesore. Even a rookie coach will never bring such a lineup. Joao Felix, Kai Havertz on the bench, Raheem Sterling up front, Gallagher and N'Golo Kante, the front 3. Who does that? Please, who does that?
Truth is that
It's
Chelsea-
Chelsea is gone.
it's almost as
Relegation
if-
battle
It's almost
starts.
as if Lampard wants to choke mid-table. He won't go relegation. He won't choke
It's
mid-table.
relegation battle.
Yeah. literally wants to choke
I
mid-table.
agree with that. I saw the lineup and
He
I was
wants to
just
choke
like,
me.
what's going on?
How would Joao Felix not play? One of the most creative players we have in the game.
Even if
You
he's
know?
playing rubbish, playing.
Exactly. Like
Playing.
that's why you brought him. You brought him here to dig you out of this hole. And yeah, me, my problem with
You're
Lampard
paying
is
his
that
salary for it.
I don't know that it's his reaction to things that is slow or he doesn't process game speed the
He's
way.
a rookie coach.
Yeah, like he has been coaching for a while now. He's
Yeah.
no longer a
Coach
rookie.
coaching.
He's not-
He's a
he's not
rookie
longer-
coach.
because he has not learned from it. I don't understand. He has not learned from his mistakes.
why.
You understand? He keeps on doing the same thing. Look at Everton. When they
Has he learned
escaped relegation last season with him, I thought that okay, he has found the formula to you understand, to motivate. He has found a way to do. He reverted back to the same things he was doing.
Maybe
Like-
he will be a fit at Nottingham Forest. How for Nottingham Forest? What did
My
they do?
my guy assisted. Great news
Oh,
for me.
I
Awoni with a fantastic assist. Brenda Johnson missed a penalty. But the good news is that Nottingham Forest currently are out of relegation. Just saved with 30 points. The same points with Leeds United and the rest that is close to them. But the fear I have with relegation battles is that all our Nigeria players
They're all there. The last four.
Leicester
The last four
City,
teams.
Southampton, you
It's
have
crazy.
Everton and Nottingham Forest. I just pray Nottingham Forest remains in the Premier League because I really saw Nottingham Forest, especially with that signing of 23 players from Steve Cooper. I expect this team to stay in the Premier League.
But there's that notion that says that no matter how many players you buy, it's not about that, it's about your chemistry.
Yes, it's how you play them. Yeah.
And that's where I will give Pep credit based on the Master.
Leave Pep alone.
People scream.
He's a believer now.
No, how to bring the points. People scream about money, oil money. Guy, every team has money. Teams invest. You understand? Teams invest money. Man City, Man U, Chelsea.
Man U has spent.
Man U has spent Chelsea 600 million to be doing gradual relegation battle. Pep is delivering. How won't they give him money when he's delivering? Pep is delivering. It's not about just buying players that fit a system, that will believe in your vision. Because it's very hard. Some players have reputation. They will look at the coach and be like, okay, this is your vision, this is your tactics. I don't believe in it. It doesn't favor me. Let me walk out. Pep has created an ironclad resume, a dressing room that obeys him. See, even in Barca, in Bayern, those big clubs that their heads
you
like
think
to
Pep will walk into Chelsea's dressing room and they will not listen to him? They will go fear to look at his eyes.
I like all of this. When Pep beats you, you become a believer. Yeah, it is from Arsenal. All right, so moving forward, we now have a couple games. Like we have Everton, Newcastle, Southampton, Bournemouth, and then Spurs United. United, that one. See, you should
No, we're winning it hands down.
Okay.
Spurs.
No, they'll bounce back after that Newcastle
Spurs. You know what Spurs is?
Yes.
So you think they'll be
bottling company?
Yes, they're fired and brought back Mason that took them in charge when Mourinho was fired. So
that was one game.
New coach energy.
And he lost the game.
New coach energy is real. Like injecting.
My brother, which new coach?
I'm not saying that they'll win. I'm
it's
just saying
not
just be
new coach,
careful.
new caretaker.
New caretaker.
But
Just be careful.
You know they sacked the caretaker.
Yeah.
Did that one bring the new caretaker back?
All right.
Tottenham,
So there's also Crystal Palace, West Ham, Brentford, Nottingham Forest. Your boys.
Brentford.
No,
Brighton lost today.
Yeah, they lost.
To
Nottingham Forest.
It's not
Yes.
Brighton, no.
It was Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton.
It was Nottingham Forest, right?
Then
Yeah,
Brentford
Nottingham.
won Chelsea.
Yeah, Brentford beat Chelsea.
Good.
So then Brighton is playing Wolves. Then on Sunday we have Bournemouth, Leeds, Fulham, Man City, United, Villa. United, Aston Villa. That game is a game to
It's
watch.
a
Aston Villa have crept into
Shout out to
Yeah.
Emery. Shout out
That
to
guy
Emery.
has done it.
That guy for
Emery,
me is
bro.
the best coach this season. I know we have the big, yes, we have the top guns. We are talking Guardiola, Arteta, De Zerbi too.
He's the best
But
new coach.
Guy, the
Unai
change
Emery,
around is
Unai
ridiculous.
Emery has
It's crazy.
carried them for a very good
It's crazy,
run.
yeah.
Do you get
Yeah.
6 games unbeaten now, right?
And now they hardly scored them. Their defense is so stout.
Yeah, since
now.
he
They
came
hardly
in,
scored.
if you count the points since he came in, he's third, I think, or second.
So then you have Newcastle, Southampton, then Liverpool, Tottenham. Or Liverpool, Tottenham, game on the Butlers. Oh yeah, Jimmy Butler.
Good win for Liverpool today. I thought they were going to lose to the Hammers, but West Ham, again with David Moyes, have already proved me wrong. But Liverpool Spurs, Liverpool to win.
Fair enough. All right, so with that said, thank you guys. Almost see today, fantastic.
I'm very happy.
On God, like I had, it was an amazing
One captain
time.
song for everybody.
Hey, Abba Spender.
Hey,
You know. But yeah, it was a lovely game. And again, I hope you guys actually caught us at the watch party on Instagram, our Instagram live at Off the Game Pod. So if you didn't, now you have an opportunity to go and follow us because another one is coming. We'll keep it a secret. By the way, also catch us on our newsletter Off the Game, and then follow us on every social media. We're talking Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, obviously, right? At Off the Game Pod. Then YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts for our streaming platforms. Just in case you enjoy anyone, it's your choice. All right. So guys, it was an amazing watch party and thank you for coming through. Like, really enjoyed it. We had a blast. Simon, anything to add?
I feel sick.
Katelem.
This was an awesome game, man.
All right, Calister.
Simeon off me there. But it was one of the greatest moments. I hope to do this more. Enjoyed more of it.
All right, Pep Masterclass. Me, I was just enjoying it wildly. I enjoyed it. So have a great time, guys. See you next time.